Nice. Starting pack number 1 out with a foil unique. Hi y'all, Root here, and welcome back to the archives. Today we're doing another beta booster box opening. I just can't get enough of these cards, so without further ado, let's just start cracking some packs. While we're discussing the packs themselves, I was hoping to also take the time to just talk a little bit about how I organize my cards. I've had a number of folks in the Discord ask my approach to organization and what I typically do. So I think that the background conversation for today can focus a lot on card organization and how I keep my collection in a position where it's manageable, both in terms of the electronic management, in terms of tracking. We've got our box topper here. I am so happy they included the tokens in these. This was just such a nice addition, and the rubble. To really just get a good opportunity to put these over here. I like them on this side. A little bit of glare. There we go. A good opportunity to talk about my approach to organizing cards. When I'm done opening packs, what I will typically do is place the cards on a larger desk. So I've got a separate work area that I use for organizing. And look at that, pack number 1. I already see the corner of a foil there. It almost looked like a Cloud Spirit just from the little blue in the corner. We'll see what we got. But I tried to keep the cards organized in terms of the... Oh, a Midland Army. Nice. Starting pack number 1 out with a foil unique. I am very happy about that. Let's take a look at this one. So, really nice card. I don't know if you can see though, there's a little bit of scratching and damage up there. This is something I noticed on my Ruler of Thule foil that I pulled yesterday, that at the top end on these foils, some of them are getting some damage. That's a bummer. Look at the background there though. Oh, so cool. Foil unique first pack. I hope this is a good sign for this box. Really excited. I'll leave that one right there. And talking a little bit about the organization approach that I take to the game. I've got a 2-tiered approach. As I mentioned, I've got a workstation that I typically will use to organize cards after, and a wave shaper. Nice. We'll do this guy over here. I like putting the avatars off to the side so you can kind of see them throughout. Yesterday I opened a box that got every single avatar with the exception of a Spark Mage and a Death Speaker. Every other avatar in the entire set though. Incredible. Divine Healing and a Poltergeist. So I keep the cards organized similar to this, where I've got a stack of ordinaries, a stack of exceptionals, and then a stack of elites. I then keep, and uniques as they would be pulled, and then I separate the sites from the non-site spellbook cards, keep the sites separate and do the same for them, have an ordinary, exceptional, elite, and unique pile, with the foils being separate. Once I sort into the rarity, I then start to sort into the color. So once the color is something that I sort through, I then take an approach. Oh, look at that, 2 sites here. Take an approach that's based off of the alphabetizing the cards. So once the cards are alphabetized, I will then either choose whether or not I'm keeping them in a set for a specific reason, or it's an observatory. If I'm going to play with them, I'll keep them in a different binder or pile. So I like collecting. I think it's really fun. In addition to playing, the playing is what got me into the game. The art and collecting is really what keeps me super excited about it. So when I'm thinking about how I'm going to organize and store the cards, oh, there's another foil in there. And we got a Cave Trolls. I don't know if the Cave Trolls are a curio in beta just like we were in alpha. This almost looks like a scarecrow back there. Yep, look at that, scarecrow. This is the third scarecrow foil I think we've pulled so far. And at the request of our subscribers, we're going to show the art on the back of this one. I apologize for not showing that the first time. Look at that. On top of a bale of hay there, which you can't fully make out from there. So we've got 2 foils in the first 3 packs. What I'm really hoping for soon, we haven't pulled one on camera, and I still don't have a beta version of it, Seasoned Sellsword. I really need a Philosopher's Stone to fill out my Alchemy 9 playset. The Alchemy 9 playset is something that I was able to collect in Alpha, and I am really looking forward to that in Beta, partially because it's just such a playable thing. You really need it to make some competitive decks. That's a nice Bosk Troll. And I feel like each of those cards can just go so well in so many different decks that to be competitive, it's a nice Pudge Butcher and a Court Gesture. It's really nice to have. There are a couple of cards that I kind of feel are staples for most decks. As I mentioned before, I'm an air focused person. I really like air. I think the playstyle is super fun. When I was playing Magic a lot, I was really heavily into playing blue. I like blue-black. Oh, another foil already. Look at that, 3 foils. This time we've got a Crave Golem. Let's take a look at the back here. Oh, so cool. All those teeth. No wonder you need a magnetic muzzle to deal with that. As enmity gave way to amity, we soon found we created far worse than a monster, a machine. Dun dun dun. What do we have in here? Another giant shark. And I know there's been a couple of folks that I've been talking to who are really interested in making these giant shark decks. I can't wait to see some of them. Candlemas Monks. But I try to sort in different ways. With my alpha set, I have a set that is completely set aside that I haven't played with at all, and was lucky enough to be able to get that. And I do realize that I'm kind of privileged to be able to, and it's been really fun collecting, and I enjoy it quite a bit, and want to respect the cards in a way that, because they bring value and meaning to me, and having something like this at the beginning of a game that I think is going to be really cool for many years, it's almost like having a piece of history when you preserve it like that. And I always looked up to the older guys that were playing Magic when I first started that taught me how to keep cards in pristine condition, and how you can... Oh, we've got an Atlas there. Let's see what we've got in our site and in our rare spot. But really excited to see how the game evolves, and I want to keep the cards in as good a condition as I can to A, be able to enjoy and appreciate them in the future, and B, nice crossroads there. That's my play set, just finished it up. B, be able to potentially use them in decks in the future. When you keep things in condition that are pretty pristine and solid, I find that for me it just feels good being able to use them. And I usually do double sleeve when I'm putting cards in decks. We've got another foil coming up, Red Desert. I love the ordinary sights in foil. I think that they really look incredible in decks, and I think I'm going to be using my foil ordinary sites and dual lands in beta to actually put into decks and slot them into decks. So for beta, I think the other thing that I'm thinking about in terms of how I'm going to store my cards, Plague of Frogs, nice. The first unique non-foil we got. We'll take a look at this. Summon 7 frog tokens. No more chilling a sound than a congress of croaks and the splitter splatter of slimy feet, as the Lord of Unland give them +1 for being in your water, and you go on a crusade with your frogs. Kind of wishing I had my tadpole pool mat out right now. But for one of the sets, the one that I'm keeping kind of preserved, I use penny sleeving first, and then I have a top loader that I would put each of those in. And it's probably above and beyond another Atlas in our rare slot here. It's probably above and beyond, but I really like it. I think it, to me, it kind of gives the cards the respect I want to give them, and that might sound a little weird, but I think they're pretty cool, and you can tell all the love and care that went into designing them, drawing them. Imperial Road, nice. And I want to honor that. Let's do the left side. We know that the left side is traditionally where the foils hide. We've gotten 4 so far, though, and I am just really impressed that these have have piled up so quickly, and the first being a unique. That was really nice. Similar, last night we pulled 2 unique foils. We got an Occult Ritual and a Ruler of Thule. Just really surprising. So nice to see that. Let's see what we got here. Scout, Mountain Pass, and a Battlefield. Still waiting for these mats to ship for beta. I am looking forward to that. No foil there, though. So for beta, I don't think I'm going to do top loaders for everything. I probably will do a set with top loaders for the uniques and possibly for the elites. The exceptionals and ordinaries, I probably won't do a top loader. I'll do penny sleeves for those. Once I put them in there, I have a card shelf that I pull out. It's a nice little card shelf that you can... Oh, look at that, our magnetic muzzle to go on our golem. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. He's too out of control. He needed the muzzle. Looks pretty subdued. Unfortunately, there is no flavor text on the muzzle, but so cool. For those of you who joined the Twitch stream last night, one of the things that we did, which was really cool, was actually go through a lot of the cards from different artist sets, and you can find these subtle narratives that are hidden throughout the sets. And I saw a couple of them pulled while we were doing this, so maybe at the end of the video I'll go cycle back through and look at some of them. But one of the good ones is the Caravan and Critical Strike. You can notice a slight lore or world building stories that the artists snuck in there, and I just think it is so cool. East-West Dragon. I love this card. It is so neat. So, how do you store your cards? What's the approach that you take? Do you put them in sleeves? Do you put them in binders? Do you prefer a specific type of sleeve? I prefer different sleeves for long-term storage compared to... Oh, another foil in here. Ooh, that's a tough one. I can't guess it. I see the corner a little bit. What do we have? Battle Mage foil, solid. I'll take it. Look at that. This one is so gorgeous. Incredible. And I really enjoy the Battle Mage too. He is one of my favorite cards. So I'm currently building a deck that is centered on Battle Mage, so I think I'm actually going to use this card as my actual avatar. We're going to put it in that and make sure that he gets to see some action. Whoops. And I unfortunately just saw the back card there. I think we've got a Spear of Destiny in the unique slot. Let's see what we have. A Geomancer, Bullfrog, Salamander, Basilisk, and a Spear of Destiny. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, Cardboard Guy put out an awesome video today on checking out the beta curios, and the Spear of Destiny is actually one of those. It looks like a card from the alpha pre-constructed decks, which have the little wings, and in the alpha pre-constructed decks there was an error where there was a copyright symbol instead of the symbol for alpha. So Eric actually did a little joke and kind of was poking fun at himself, we think, and changed it to alpha and then put the pre-constructed decks, and you can actually find the Spear of Destiny as a curio, which I think is really cool. But how do you store your cards? Binders, sleeves? Do you do a combination of things? I know that some individuals that are in really humid environments also need protection against that, so their cards don't pringle up. What I typically do, I'm not in an area with a high level of humidity, but what I like to do is actually put silica packets, and another Pudge Butcher, I always like seeing him. I put silica packets into my boxes and make sure that those are activated and ready to go, that they can suck any moisture out of the air, especially for some of the higher tier cards. I really don't want to see those get any sort of moisture damage. I know that Hayne has an awesome humidity controlled cabinet next to his desk, which he highlighted in one of his videos. I encourage you to go check that one out as well if you are in a high humidity environment. And then I try to keep them in an area that is out of direct sunlight, usually in a closet. For some of the higher tier, more expensive cards, considering getting like a safety deposit box at one of the banks, just to ensure that they're safe in there. Those are also climate controlled as well, which make it easier to, another Atlas in our rare, easier to ensure that they're going to be okay. Mariner's Curse. And another Pillar of Zyros. We got lucky and got one of these yesterday as well. If you checked out the reflections on the beta release event, that was in one of the prize packs. So very happy. Now I've got two, potentially able to trade one of those off. I know that the trading scene at the local game store is getting pretty active, so excited about that. Ordinary Trollses put noses in holeses. I'm really hoping that in one of these boxes we do get a curio. That would just be such a phenomenal experience. Phoenix. Haven't done that yet. Haven't even seen one in person yet, which I think is just so cool, the way that they do those. As you can see in the corner of the screen, there are the 6 packs that I've laid out, and one of the things that we're going to be doing is actually running a series on how to play sealed. I'm excited to do that, and those packs are going to be reserved to be used in our sealed event with some of the subscribers. If you are interested, look, this is the pack of Pudge Butchers. Jeez, so many Pudge Butchers in this. If you're interested in playing sealed, please drop on the Discord, drop a comment below, let me know. We can certainly add you in for that. All you need is 6 packs. It's an honor system. We trust that individuals pulled the cards that they actually pulled and put into their tabletop simulator deck. So we're going to pull packs, draw our cards, and then create our decks and put them into Curiosa so that we can actually play against each other. So super excited about that. I love the art on Sea Raider. That is one of my favorites. And another Rift Valley. Cool. That is our playset there. I'm pretty sure we pulled one the other day too. So far we're proving the left side of the box to only have foils a little wrong. Noticing that we've got 5 foils so far, and I've only pulled 1 or 2 packs off the left, so we'll see how the rest of the box goes. Our little dragonettes. It's remind me of Dragon Whelps. Just such a fun card. We dragons game a belch of flame to lay the mighty low. Frostnova, Bullfrog, and Hound of Ondaros. I love the hounds. And shout out to Omega from our subscriber pool and the Discord for noting that this is actually a Moby Dick quote down here at the bottom. From Hell's Heart, they stab at the kind of a nod to Moby Dick, the classic novel. Just the more I learn about this and the more I see the flavor text and the cards and the art, the more I realize how the artists and the developers were so inspired by so many other great works, and it's so cool. Oh, look at that. Okay, another foil unique, the manuscript. No way. Nice. Look at that. I think look at that is my catchphrase. Oh, so cool. Nothing super special hidden down there, but man, what a gorgeous card. And so nice in foil. Fantastic. Well, that just every time it's still, you get that incredible feeling of excitement when something like that pops up. And this card is just so neat. Essentially allows you to mill yourself, or not mill yourself, to draw cards, and you obviously have to sacrifice some life for it, but really cool card and awesome at foil. I am really happy about that one. I didn't even see the shine. That was total surprise. Just popped out. Land Surveyor. Troll. The Albatross. And a Falconer. So if you're interested in playing in our sealed, please feel free to let us know. We would love to have you. It's going to be a lot of fun. At this point, people probably are, for the most part, getting a handle on the product, getting a chance to get a few games under their belt. Another foil. What do we have in here? Raw Dromedary. Cool. He is just a superbly indifferent beast. I love the foiling on that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I never realized how skinny his legs were too. Look at that card. Phenomenal. Whenever I pull one of those, I just find myself getting so distracted and completely forgetting everything that I was saying just before it. It pulls me right to it. Oh, so much fun. I really hope that you're enjoying your experience too. I'd love to hear about it and what your favorite part of it is. Is it getting your 40th Grey Wolf so that you can finally create your Grey Wolf deck, or is it something else? Crater Eyes, nice. Love that card. So we've preserved almost the entire left-hand side of this box. We'll see what it has in store for us. I know a couple of the subscribers have mentioned that they haven't had a chance to play yet, and they don't have any local stores near them that are able to support the game. And I want you to know that we love supporting gameplay and would love to teach. So if you're interested, please don't hesitate to jump on the Discord. We'd love to be able to teach and give you an opportunity to finally play the game. And I'm happy, and I see another foil on this one. Just the little corner right there. We'll see what it is. Happy to teach, though, and really excited to be able to share the game. Foil Witherwing Hero. No. Okay. 3 foil uniques in this box. Incredible. Wow. And none of them in the left-hand side from my recollection. Look at that. Nice. Nice. What are your thoughts on the Witherwing Hero art? How do you think this compares to the Alpha Investments promo? If you haven't seen that yet, check it out. I put a short up with it in there, and would love to see what your opinions are on which Witherwing Hero you like the most. I do think that this version is certainly inspired by the Frazetta artworks. It really feels like that to me. What are your thoughts? Man, I can't believe that. Incredible. Plus the Battle Mage, like, I am so happy about that. And we've only gotten 3 unique so far. So this left-hand side, I'm expecting to be pretty hot on the unique hits. We'll see what we get. We're probably out of foils. I didn't count, but we've gotten quite a few. Poisonous Dagger is a fun card, very useful. Nimbus Djinn. What uniques do you think I'm going to pull out of this one? We'll keep our fingers crossed for that stone, some cores. But whatever they are, I'm totally happy with them. I just love being able to open these up. So I'm going to put this caravan aside. Sky Baron. Was lucky enough to pull him during the beta event and in foil. And man, what a fun card that guy is. Just flying around, making everyone else walk all over the ground. Divine Healing, Scavenging Fiend, Gargoyles, and a Dream Quest. Awesome. I love Dream Quest. I know I've said it multiple times, but I love Dream Quest. It's one of my favorite cards in foil. If you haven't seen it, check out the full art. I really hope that we pull one of those at some point. What do we have? We've got a few more packs in here. Cauldron Crone, Stalker, Turtles, Overpower. Spirelich, nice. I just love the art for Spirelich. Poison Nova, really fun card. And Gigantism, awesome. That one we haven't pulled yet. So far getting some really good hits in this box. I'm really happy with it. What are your thoughts? Do you think it's a bust? Do you think it's a pretty hot box? I know we haven't gotten any cores or the Alchemy 9 yet, but that still doesn't mean it's not a good box. What are your thoughts? I think I saw an Aqueduct in there. Ta-da! Aqueduct, Boot Spider, and All-Terrain Investments. 4. Nice sorcerer. Put you down here, hanging out with everyone else. And the Valkyries. 3. 4 more packs. I'm expecting a unique out of most of these, just looking at how many we've pulled so far. So after this video is recorded, there we go, we've got 3 atlases in there. I'm going to try something new for the next one. I know I mentioned a couple times trying a silent opening where we just open packs and appreciate them. No dialogue, no me ranting or talking in the background, just really enjoying the experience of opening the packs, trying to get the audio really keyed in too, so that you're able to just hear all the noise and sound super clear. Bottomless pit. The Nooms. But we're gonna give it a go. We'll see how it goes. If folks like it, maybe we can make that, you know, a special supplemental part of the channel where we just have a couple videos every now and again. I'm kind of thinking of it as a way to just wind down at the end of the day. You know, we've moved on so much in our world from just sitting down and watching TV when we get home from work. When I was younger, and that was kind of the MO for most folks. You get home and a Ruby core. There we go. All right. I only need 1 more of those, so we're getting close to the point of having a full set of the Alchemy 9. This one looks like it's in really good condition. There's only 1 or 2 little lines that I see that have been really plaguing me throughout this set, but man, so happy about this one. This one is a really nice surprise. We've got 2 more packs in here. It feels like, let's see what else we can find. But gonna see how that goes, and if folks like it, maybe we'll make it a part of the day to just unwind once or twice a week and have a nice, quiet, non-banter filled video opening some packs. I can't promise that I won't have an excited look on my face, but I'll do my best to... Oh, geez, put them in the wrong pile. I'll do my best to not exclaim. Unless it's a foil Philosopher's Stone, then that'd be a, a tough one to keep quiet. But Grim Reaper, okay, so far our predictions are correct. And let's see, we got 1 more. So far, I'd have to say that this is probably the best box we've opened. We've got 3 foil uniques, multiple really solid, and there's another foil in here that I see. Let's see what it is. Flanking Maneuver. Nice. Last pack, Flanking Maneuver. Very cool. Let's take a look at the back of that. Really nice. I think this is probably the best pack that we've opened so far, though. Or box, rather. Really good hits all around. Blast, Flood, and Disintegrate. Awesome. And let's see if I can find what I was looking for with the Critical Strike. So, we were talking about yesterday on the live stream on Twitch, noticing the themes and different really cool connections that artists put in their small series if they're doing multiple cards. And one of my favorite ones is the Azure Edge Caravan and the Critical Strike. You can kind of build that narrative behind the scenes and kind of imagine what is actually going on. He's got a couple more, like Call to War and Overpower, which I think fill into that narrative a little bit. Not as directly, though, as what I interpret the Caravan and Critical Strike to be. So I think we pulled 1. Let's see if we can find it. If not, then for another video. Excited to see the Bone Rabble promos. Those should be coming in the social play kits for the stores. There we go, Critical Strike. So noting the narratives in these, which I think is so cool. I was looking at the art close up. If we notice in the caravan here, there's this figure right there walking. Green pants, kind of helmet that has a little thing on top. Red cloak, and here on Critical Strike, it looks like a figure that is very similar. Obviously, a little different with the chainmail and the gloves, but looks so similar. You have to wonder, is this a uniform that they're wearing? Are these part of the same force? Is it the same individual that maybe acquired some additional armor, shield, as they were progressing? What's the crest on the shield? What nation or country does that represent? And why are they escorting this caravan? Is this a single wanderer who's a mercenary kind of fighting just for whoever they can fight for? Or are they part of a different type of group? Just so fun. And if you can, take a look at the different artist sets and find an artist that you really like and see how their art speaks to you. And if you can find subtle nuances in the way they present different things and potentially giving you the opportunity to see this wonderful story that they might have hidden into the cards and the art themselves. Well, thank you again for watching. If you've liked this video, if you enjoyed all the foil uniques and awesome hits we've had today, again, it's really helpful for us as a channel as we grow. It's incredible to see the amount of subscribers grow video after video, and I am so excited to be here with you to keep making this content and to keep the community having a wonderful time. So don't hesitate to like, subscribe. I love that folks are sharing the videos, which is really cool. And tune in for the next one. So we're going to be doing the unique silent opening soon, and hopefully you'll enjoy that too. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day. Root out.